Hello students, yesterday you have seen the question and also the answer format. So today we'll solve the cash budget. Okay. So once again I'll read the question for you. The company wants to arrange overdraft facility, means overdraft means loan. The company wants to arrange overdraft facility from its bank from April to June. Prepare cash budget from the following. From the following given information, you have to prepare the cash budget for 3 months, that is April, May and June. Okay, they have given months Feb, March, April, May, June, and they have given information sales, purchases and wages. Okay, and the adjustments are like this. 50% of the credit sales is realized in the month following the sales and other 50% in the second month following. Means yesterday I have told you 50% in February, if the sale is 1,80,000 rupees, 50% will be realized in the month of March and another 50% will be realized in the month of April. So 90,000 in the month of March and 90,000 in the month of April. Again in March the sale is 1,92,000, means 50% will be realized in April and other 50% will be realized in May. So this point have to be worked out. Okay. So next, wages are paid at the end of the respective month, means in wages we don't need to work out anything. April 11,000, May 10,000 and June 15,000. This information will be written exactly as the same given. Okay. Creditors are paid in the month following the month of purchase. Creditors means purchase. Creditors are paid in the month following the month of purchase. Following means if the purchase is 1,20,000 in the month of February, the payment will be done in March, and in the month of March if the purchase is 1,44,000, it will be in the month of April, like this. Okay, this is also easy and this is also easy. Next, cash at bank on 1st April is 25,000, that is opening balance. Opening balance for April is 25,000. Okay. Next, income tax payable is 30,000 in June. In June we have to write income tax. Okay, in the month of June we have to write income tax. Then dividend payable is rupees 20,000 in February. February we are preparing only for April, May and June, so the February information is not valid. Okay, so this is the given information. From this given information we have to prepare a cash budget. If we solve 2-3 problems, then you will understand it more clearly. Okay, so as you have seen, this is the pro forma and format to solve the cash budget. In this pro forma we have written particulars and we are solving the cash budget for 3 months, that is April, May and June. First is opening balance, next cash receipts, then total of this, then cash payments. In cash payments we are writing wages, creditors, income tax, then total, then closing balance. Wages, creditors, income tax, means wages, creditors and income tax. The information will be written as same as given in the adjustments. Okay, nothing extra. So first, if we solve the question, first the given information is cash at bank on 1st April is 25,000, that is opening balance. So in the month of April, opening balance is 25,000. Okay, this is the information we have written here. Next, cash receipts received from debtors. Received from debtors we have to calculate, because here 50% of the credit sales is realized in the month following the sales and other 50% in the second month following. So we have to calculate the collection of sales here. Okay, so here we have written the working note. The working note is for the sales. it is for the sales. Okay, 50% of the credit sales is realized in the month following and other 50% in the second month following. So in February, so March, so in the month in the month of February, 1,80,000 is the sale. So 50% will be in March. In February we'll have nothing because prior month there is no sales given. So February will be empty. In the month of March we are getting 90,000, and again in the month of April we are getting another 90,000. So we'll write 90,000 here. So in the month of April, 1,92,000. In the month of March means 50% of 1,92,000 will be 96,000. So 96,000 in the month of April and another 96,000 in the month of May. Okay. So in month of April, 1,08,000. So 50% will be in May and another 50% will be in June. So 1,80,000 means 54,000 in the month of May and another 54,000 in the month of June. Okay. So next, in the month of April, so in the month of May, 1,74,000. So 50% of it will be paid in June. So 87,000 will be paid in June. We are preparing only for June, only till June. So prior after this information is not valid. So we are preparing only for April, May and June. So this is enough. So 96,000 plus 90,000 will be 1,86,000. 54,000 plus 96,000 will be 1,50,000. 87,000 plus 54,000 will be 1,41,000. Okay. So this information is ready for putting in here. Receipt received from debtors. So in the month of April we got 1,86,000. 1,86,000 here. Next, 1,50,000 in May. So 1,41,000 in June. So we have to total the information. So 25,000 plus 1,86,000 will be 2,11,000. So we have totaled it. If we want to total this, we have to get the opening balance. If we get the closed balance, we can substitute in the opening balance. So we have total this and we got. Then wages. For the information of wages, it is given that this point is over. Okay. Next is, for the wages are paid at the end of the respective month, means the same will be the wages. For April the wages is 11,000. For April the wages is 11,000. For May the wage is 10,000. And for June the wages is 15,000. So we got the wages. Then next is creditors. Okay, so this information is also over. Creditors are paid in the month following the month of purchase, means next month. Okay, so here if we want to put for April, so 1,44,000 for April, 2,43,000 for May and 2,46,000 for June. Okay, so 1,44,000, 1,44,000 in the month of April. Next, 2,43,000 in the month of May and 2,46,000 in the month of June. Okay, so income tax, this information is also over. Next is income tax, information about income tax, this is also over. Next, cash at bank on 1st April is 25,000, this also over. Income tax payable is rupees 30,000 in June. So income tax only in June, April empty, May empty, in June 30,000. Okay, so total of B 11,000 plus 1,44,000 will be 1,55,000. 10,000 plus 2,43,000 will be 2,53,000. Next, 15,000 plus 2,46,000 plus 30,000 will be 2,91,000. Okay, so we have got the information for the month of April. So total of A and total of B should be minus to get the closing balance. So A minus B, 2,11,000 minus 1,55,000 will be 56. 2,11,000 minus 1,55,000 will be 56,000. So this is the closing balance in the month of April. Next, the closing balance in the month of April will be opening balance in the month of May. So 56,000 will be written here. Next, if we total 56,000 plus 1,50,000, we'll get 2,06,000. Okay, so next, A minus B, 2,06,000 minus 2,53,000, we'll get the minus figure, that is 47,000. The minus figure will be written in the brackets. Okay, so the closing balance in the month of May will be the opening balance in the month of June, that is 47,000 will be in the month of June. Next, if we total it, we'll get 47,000 minus 47,000 plus 1,41,000 will be 94,000. Okay, minus 47,000 plus 1,44,000, 41,000 will be 94,000. Next, A minus B, 94,000 minus 2,91,000 will be minus 1,97,000. 1,97,000 is in the minus figure. So the question was, a company wants to arrange overdraft facility, means the company want a loan from its bank. So there is a shortage of fund, that is minus 1,97,000 is the shortage of fund in the month of June and in the month of May. So the company can arrange the overdraft and can take the loan from the bank, that is 47,000 and 1,97,000. Okay, so it is in minus figure, so the company want to take a loan of this amount. Okay, thank you.